fun, but not the fun. Here we go, a second show, talking about the first one. That's all you need to know. Talking not.
Hey, do you want to start?
Did you start it?
I already pressed start, but I mean,
Okay.
do you want to start it?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talkin'
Not.
Not.
Start like that, in that way? So that's kind of the way I do it. But it's okay.
Well, how should I do it?
Well, I don't know, in your own sort of way. And there is a little bit of animosity. There's a little bit of friction this week between Alex.
So you're starting it.
I mean, we got to start it. And
All
if
right.
you're just going to... Well, if you're just going to do it in some sort of, like, homogenized kind of way like that, then I got to step in and do something. and you notice that we are sort of, and there's a reason for that. We're not on the best terms. You want to say why,
Well,
I guess?
okay, I got catfished again.
And it was me who did the catfishing. and I always do the catfishing. This is about the...
Probably about seven or eight times.
11 times. I've
in a row
catfished you
for the
11
last
times. And it's interesting that you brought the number
year and a
down to
half.
7 or 8. You, I guess, forgot about some of my best ones.
Well, some of them happened in the same month, so I count them as one.
Yeah.
as
And
one
then
time.
and then there was the one where I did the twins thing. And you probably count that as one, but it was actually,
yeah,
I pretended to be two different twins.
That is one.
But
That
it was
is one.
actually just one photograph that I used. But yeah, I sometimes I do that because I will just start talking to Alex online and I'll start sort of imagining what would it be like if we were in a relationship and how interesting would that be? And then I just sort of get involved too far with it. And then you got excited and you started saying, let's meet up. I want to see a photo of you. And then I sent you a photo of an extremely old nude man. And that was it for you because you're, of course, obsessed with elderly men.
I mean, he was really old.
He was really old. The photo I sent you was a photo of a dead guy who had been sort of reanimated using that sort of corpse makeup, and that's what you're looking for. And so you were...
I thought he was taking a nap.
Yeah, well, but the bottom line is it was a situation where I did the catfishing. When I catfish, I, of course, have to lie. And Alex, did you sort of maybe
Yes,
understand...
I learned my lesson.
The lesson
Okay.
that I was actually
Yep,
teaching
okay,
you
I learned my lesson.
the whole time about lying and
I
about...
guess I know how it feels now, and I will never tell a lie again. In fact, I am going to school to take classes on becoming a truth teller.
Well, I know that those don't exist, so I know you're lying about that. So that's not a good start.
I'll start tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Well, folks, we got a fucking event for you this week because it's the fucking QAnon people, these psychopaths. They actually got hammered with calls this week, and all of the calls were about a made-up thing called the shirt paradox. Let's give it a look.
You are live with Jason and Kelly.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, is this me?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes, hi. How are y'all?
Very
How are you?
good.
Thank
Good,
you
how
for
about
taking my call,
yourself?
Jason and Kelly. Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
thank you for calling.
Well, I just wanted to point out an interesting fact. I'm actually not an international caller. I'm using Skype. I don't like giving my number out to
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
If you know what
that's
I mean.
okay. Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
no,
But I just wanted to point out if you take a polo shirt and you button it all the way up and look beneath the chin, what you see with the collar there is the shape of a pentagram. The polo is actually the devil's shirt. To wear a polo is to let the devil wrap his hands around your throat. I took all the polos from my father's closet and I burned them. And he was very angry at first, but I explained to him that I was saving him from Satan, and I think that he understands, although he still isn't talking to me very much. I don't know if you've ever noticed this about polo shirts. Have you heard anything about the polo shirt or the shirt paradox in general?
Rockin' better shirts than you. Loving the JJ crew.
It's very interesting stuff if you look into it. I don't know. I'm not getting much feedback. I'm just wondering if you've heard of any of these things. If you have, let me know. I'm just wondering.
This is the first time I've heard of it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here
what-
thinking of, because I got a few in my closet, and I'm sitting here looking at the, design in my mind as they have it on. And what you're referring to is interesting.
You should throw those in the trash, Kelly. You should throw those in the trash.
Well, most of them I don't give two craps about anyways. It's not like they're like great ones. It was like one was a golfing shirt,
Good. Good.
So I'll have to take a look at that. That's interesting, though. No, I had not heard about that. Jay, have you?
I've never heard of it either.
Well, I'm just glad to spread the news. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks for giving us a data point of something to ponder. Area code 813, you're live with Jason and Kelly.
Hey, is this me?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Hey, Kelly. Hey, Jason.
Hi.
How you guys?
Hey, how's it going? Good. How about you?
Good. Doing good. Basically, I was calling. I heard a previous caller call in, and they're talking about the shirt paradox. Talking about polo shirts.
Right.
And I thought that was really interesting because, they say that every shirt is a nice shirt if JJ is wearing it, and yet when other people wear the same shirt, it's not a nice shirt. It's really weird.
Rocking better shirts than you. Loving the JJ crew.
JJ has a really strong connection to the deep shirt.
JJ.
What do you mean, deep shirt?
JJ.
Yeah,
JJ?
JJ could even wear a polo shirt, and it would be a nice shirt.
Who's JJ?
Other person could
What are
wear
you
the
talking
same
about?
shirt. It's not a good shirt.
Are we talking about JJ like Jason, or are we talking about somebody else?
JJ.
Who's JJ? Who are you referring to?
JJ.
Thank you.
This
Need to elaborate.
might be too next level. This might be too next level for you guys.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I won't call back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Is that Butch again? Like totally different area
No.
code, or what are we talking about here? JJ.
I thought it was me because I'm like JJ. It's like, okay, that's my initials,
Who's
but
JJ? Okay, well, let's go to the next caller then. Area code 646. You're live with Jason and Kelly.
Gotcha. I got you. Okay, you know what?
What?
John. I think that's who he's referring to. Somebody in the chat. Somebody mentioned John.
Yes,
Amy
John
Boyd did. I think that's it. John. Junior.
Oh. Are you there?
Hi, is this me?
Yes, it is.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Hi, Jason and Kelly. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Very well. Thank you for asking.
Good. The guy who talked earlier, I don't think he really explained things well. I think what you're missing out on is there is something called the shirt paradox, and it's an argument that arrives at the contradiction when you sort of assume the principle of ambivalence, and the principle of ambivalence states that a declarative statement must have only one truth value, and the declarative statement is either true or false. And it's a well-known expression that states there's two sides to every shirt. And this is no different when it comes to JJ. He creates a paradoxical difficulty for himself with the shirts that he wears. He straddles this problem by almost wearing different shirts, creating questions in the viewer's mind. And he represents these intense emotions that are one could describe them as almost artless techniques, and obtrusively they're both sound and they're visual. There's this energy efficiency that rarely leads to this net energy reduction. Quite frequently, I don't know if you guys are getting this, the efficiency improvements make things worse by actually encouraging a net waste in energy. And this counterintuitive effect is known as the shirt paradox.
Rocking better shirts than you. Loving the JJ crew.
So the paradox of the shirt with JJ, it's sort of discovery that it's paradoxical, and there's a discovery it's joyful, it's innocent, but it always ends in misery and corruption. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. I gotta run.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
This is definitely
Take
something
care.
I'm going to ponder.
Love you guys.
Love you too. I'm gonna look up that shirt
Oh,
paradox too.
shit.
And that's the end of the episode. And wow, what a fun event that was to be a part of. That's an event that people enjoy being a part of, that episode. Whereas being catfished is something people don't enjoy. And that's a lesson I'm trying to teach Alex when I do the catfishes on her, is that, hey, this is a bad thing. This is being deceptive, and this is the way you are, basically. And of course, my deception that I use is a little bit more serious, perhaps, because I'm using photo of a nude old man with a heart on, and trying to entice her to start a sexual relationship with him, and she's basically agreeing to it and then getting humiliated. But in the end, it's about lying and about not lying and about being honest. Do you understand that, Alex?
I do.
All right.
I do.
Well, that's good to hear, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We are Talkin Not. We'll be here. We have a contract. So even if we have friction and it starts to become a problem, much like Opie and Anthony, we will be forced to continue to do the shows together. It will be noticeable, and you will notice, and you will not enjoy watching us do it, but we will continue to do it. So see you later, everyone. Bye.
Something wrong with my microphone.
How come?
It just keeps falling.
Well, yeah. Okay. You're not talking into it very loudly, too. I'm worried that
It's falling.
I'm worried we might have to redo the whole thing, because I just realized that all the things you were talking into was when it was down, and so I think that your volume level is going to be too low. Anyways,
no.
Bye. Maybe not.